is not just for me. This is for every little girl that looks like me. We're here because we love what we do. And we will never stop doing this because we really, really love it. But thank you for giving me a seat at the table because so many of us need this. We want to be seen, we want to be heard.
That is actress Michelle Yeoh winning the award for Outstanding Performance in a Lead Role at last week's Screen Actors Guild Awards. It's for the film Everything Everywhere All at Once, and ironically, that's also where you can find the cast and crew these days, winning those major industry awards, scoring the most Oscar nominations, and covered across the pop culture landscape. Our Jamie Wax has a story for us. Good morning to you, Jamie.
Good morning, Nancy. That's true, and those speeches from that cast have all been so incredible. It all began with a pair of filmmakers already known for breaking the mold before creating this innovative and mind-warping adventure. I met up with them in Los Angeles. The duo credit film and entertainment company A24 for allowing them to make the movie their way.
Any notes? Any suggestions?
Co-directors and screenwriters Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, collectively known as Daniels, made their mark with distinctively quirky work that defied typical expectations.
What are you doing?
Who's jumping? Run!
Now they're the creative engine behind the year's most buzzed-about movie. The genre-bending sci-fi, fantasy, existential comedy drama, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, starring the equally buzzed-about Michelle Yeoh, Ke-Huy Quan, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Stephanie Hsu.
Are you both able to enjoy this? Are you able to pause and breathe and enjoy how much people understand, connect with, identify with, celebrate, love your film?
Yeah, we're trying.
We're trying. I don't think it's.
I mean, the part you said is the beautiful part.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the fact that people are celebrating it and love it so much is like overwhelming.
I don't think anyone will ever be able to humanly process all of that love.
So this is actually the neighborhood for both of you. You live very close to each other.
That's right. Yeah.
The pair met while they were film students at Emerson College, and they quickly figured out they had complementary interests and talents.
We always say that like us being a duo sort of just is a window into how all movies are made, which is collaboratively. You know, that like even if there's one director, one screenwriter, one, you know, producer, they collaborate so intensely and so closely to make a movie. Like no director makes a movie by themselves.
I also think that having two brains allows ideas to evolve faster. You can kind of ping pong back and forth in a way where the iterations happen at a pace where you can be way more inventive.
Their innovation first gained major attention not for movies, but for music videos, including one for a massive DJ Snake and Lil Jon hit.
Music videos and commercials are an incredible place for filmmakers to find their voice. And so it feels a little bit like film school boot camp, where you are just thrown into a new scenario every couple of months and you just have to see what you can do within those circumstances. And because of that, you know, the filmmakers we were when we started music videos are completely different from the filmmakers we are today.
The creative genius behind their music videos got them their first major feature release.
Or maybe you were a special genetically engineered soldier who was cryogenically frozen and sent back in time to save me and save all of mankind.
Swiss Army Man, which featured a star whose reaction to the material shocked even Daniel and Daniel.
What is life?
And, well, maybe even Daniel.
Okay.
This is you.
Radcliffe, that is.
This is your body.
Were you surprised by that casting and by that opportunity?
Yes, I think we're surprised anytime someone says yes to one of our scripts. Every time we write something, it feels a little bit like an inside joke that we can only hope someone will allow us to make one day. Mm-hmm. And so when Radcliffe said yes, we were like, this is going to be incredible, but also we were shocked.
But he didn't just say yes, he said like, please. When we first met him, the first thing Radcliffe said was, can I do my own stunts? And that was like his main concern was like, this sounds fun, don't tell me I don't get to do the fun stuff, you know? So he did a lot of his own stunts.
You want to go home so you can have love.
The film was a moderate success and has attained a solid cult following since, and the two worked on various television productions while developing their dream project.
What does she want?
No one knows. All we know is she's looking for you.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which they pushed and waited years for until they got every detail the way they wanted, including the cast, which executives weren't exactly enthusiastic about.
Michelle Yeoh, Jamie Lee Curtis, both of whom have said they felt like Hollywood was ignoring them, that they were invisible and they were typecast. Quan, who gave one of the most pure and energetic and wonderful performances in film history as a child, and then was completely forgotten by Hollywood. Everybody says, when I am in charge, when I'm in the director's chair, I'm gonna cast good actors.
Yeah.
You really managed to do this with this film, but how hard was it?
It was incredibly hard. I would say the casting was probably one of the hardest things of the whole process. They're like, oh, should we try a white actor, you know, or should we find other types of people that might actually bring in the money? And we had to have some really hard conversations with people to basically put our foot down and say, no, this was written for a Chinese family.
It took a little longer, but we ultimately ended up with like an ideal cast.
The experiment did much more than just succeed.
I thought you were going to bring your daughter to help you translate.
Those actors who seemed to be forgotten in the industry have dominated award season.
Thank you so much.
I think if I speak, my heart will explode. This is just amazing.
And so has the movie itself, going into the Oscars with 11 nominations, the most of any film, including multiple noms for Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert.
What does it mean to you all now that these people have Oscar nominations?
Here are the papers.
It feels unreal. It's like the ideal thing as a filmmaker that your 4 lead actors would all get Oscar noms and then they all get to go party together. Like everybody gets to come.
We all get
It was
to
like,
celebrate.
what a miracle. We all get to kind of like support each other through this like adventure that literally none of us have ever done, you know?
What are you most looking forward to on Oscar night?
So like one of my best friends is our editor and he's nominated, and I'm excited to just watch it through his eyes and see how uncomfortable he gets. And
I think regardless of what we do, regardless of whether or not we win, we're all going to be together, and I think that's going to be very fun and special.